Narration script: Knights Templar, secrets, treasure, and the truth they tried to bury. What if I told you that a powerful secret society once held more wealth than kings, more influence than emperors, and possibly discovered a treasure so profound it threatened to shake the foundations of religion, politics, and history itself? This is the story of the Knights Templar, the warrior monks who rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most feared, admired, and mysteriously erased organizations in world history. But the real question is, what were they protecting? And more importantly, where did it go? The Knights Templar were founded in the year 1119, in the aftermath of the First Crusade. A small band of Christian knights vowed to protect pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land. They called themselves the Poor Fellow Soldiers of Christ and of the Temple of Solomon, eventually shortened to the Knights Templar. But despite the name poor, the Templars were anything but. With the blessing of the Pope and the support of kings, the Templars grew rapidly in size, reputation, and power. They weren't just warriors, they became bankers, landowners, and diplomats, creating one of the earliest international banking systems in history. Pilgrims could deposit money in Europe and withdraw it in Jerusalem, safe from bandits, with a coded document signed by the Templars. Some believe this is the origin of modern credit systems. Their emblem, two knights riding one horse, symbolized poverty, but behind that symbol lay vast wealth and influence, second only to the church itself. But all empires rise, and all secrets eventually attract danger. In 1307, the tides turned. King Philip IV of France, deep in debt to the Templars and fearing their power, decided to strike. With support from Pope Clement V, he launched a calculated and brutal campaign. On Friday the 13th, a date that lives in infamy, Templars across France were arrested. They were tortured into confessions of heresy, devil worship, blasphemy, and other unthinkable crimes. Their Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burned at the stake in 1314. His final words, according to legend, were a curse, claiming that both the king and the Pope would soon join him in judgment. Both men died within a year. Coincidence or something more? But here's where the mystery deepens. Despite the mass arrests, not all Templars were captured. Some escaped, possibly with ships, gold, and sacred relics in tow. Entire Templar fleets vanished, and with them the supposed treasure of the Templars. What exactly was this treasure? Some say it was simply gold, silver, and jewels collected over decades. But others suggest something much more dangerous. The Ark of the Covenant, the Holy Grail, ancient texts from the Temple of Solomon, or even evidence of Christ's bloodline kept hidden from the church for centuries. These claims sound unbelievable, but the symbolism, the patterns, the whispers in secret halls refuse to disappear. After their fall, the Templar legacy didn't end. It simply went underground. Over the centuries, their symbols and codes began to appear again, in Freemasonry, in the architecture of cathedrals, in the founding of the United States, and even in the layout of Washington, D.C. George Washington himself was a known Freemason. The dollar bill carries symbols eerily reminiscent of Templar and Masonic iconography. The all-seeing eye, the pyramid, the Latin phrases. Could it all be coincidence? Or were these secret societies preserving something the Templars had discovered? Consider Rosslyn Chapel in Scotland. This small church, built in the 15th century, is filled with mysterious carvings, pagan symbols, and New World plants, long before Columbus supposedly discovered America. Some believe Rosslyn holds the key to the Grail, or at least the map to it. Others claim the Templars fled to Nova Scotia, where ruins and landmarkers align with Templar traditions. Meanwhile, deep beneath Paris, catacombs and tunnels may still hold documents or relics that have never seen the light of day. The Templars may be gone, but they left behind a trail of clues. So what does it all mean? Were the Knights Templar protecting sacred knowledge or exploiting it? Were they defenders of truth or the world's first organized shadow government? Some believe they were simply warriors of faith caught in political crossfire. Others believe they uncovered something so powerful the church and monarchies had no choice but to erase them. We may never know the full truth, but the Templars' influence has echoed through time. In books, in secret orders, in conspiracy theories, in architecture, even in video games and movies like Assassin's Creed and the Da Vinci Code. Why are we still so fascinated by them? Because the story remains unfinished. So let me leave you with this. If the Templars did find something, be it gold, sacred relics, or divine knowledge, where is it now? Is it buried beneath Rosslyn Chapel, hidden in the Vatican archives, or scattered in coded manuscripts waiting to be deciphered? And more importantly, was it meant to be found? If this story gripped your imagination, if you're drawn to the forbidden, the forgotten, and the unexplained, then this is just the beginning. Subscribe to Forbidden Folios, like this video to help others discover these lost stories, and comment below. Do you believe the Templars found something too dangerous to reveal, or was it all a myth created by fear? And stay curious, stay skeptical, and always keep turning the pages of history, even the ones someone tried to tear out. Until next time, this is Forbidden Folios, where secrets don't stay buried forever.